In the void there is only darkness. Then a profound silence is shattered by the deep guttural roll of thunder echoing across a sky untouched by time. This is not our world, but a world that existed 95 million years in the past. It was an epoch when the Earth was not ours to command, but was instead ruled by giants of unimaginable scale. From the sprawling, dense jungles of the supercontinent Gondwana to the seemingly endless plains of what would one day become North America, titanic creatures, behemoths of flesh and bone, walked the land with an authority we can barely comprehend. This was not merely an age defined by the struggle for survival. It was an age defined by absolute dominance. This was the age of giants. The first rays of the morning sun pierced through a thick, humid canopy of ancient ferns and towering cycads, casting dappled light onto the forest floor. A living mountain begins to move. It is an Argentinosaurus, a creature so colossal it defies modern imagination. The largest animal ever to have walked the planet. Each deliberate step it takes sends tremors through the ground, a rhythmic earthquake announcing its passage. Its massive, pillar-like legs support a body the length of 3 school buses, its long neck sweeping gracefully through the air to browse the highest foliage. The very earth shakes with its movement. High above, startled flocks of pteranodons, leathery-winged reptiles, scatter into the sky, their cries sharp against the deep resonance of the sauropod's footsteps. The world is vibrantly, intensely alive. It is a lush, hot, and profoundly dangerous paradise. Every roar, every call, every rustle of leaves echoes through a planet that is bursting at the seams with primordial life. Yet in this verdant Eden, a constant, unseen danger lurks behind every colossal leaf and within every dark shadow. Deep within the tangled heart of the forest, a colossal shadow detaches itself from the gloom. It moves with a predatory grace that belies its immense size. As it passes, the ambient sounds of the jungle, the buzzing of insects, the calls of smaller creatures, fall away into an abrupt and unnerving silence. The air itself seems to grow still, heavy with anticipation. And from that chilling silence, an avatar of pure power emerges into a sunlit clearing. It is the Giganotosaurus, a terrifying spectacle of evolution's savage artistry. Stretching over 14 meters from snout to tail, it is a perfectly engineered killing machine, a titan of muscle, claw, and teeth. This is the undisputed king of Gondwana, the apex predator of its time. Its massive nostrils flare, testing the air, sifting through the complex scents of the jungle. It has caught the scent of its prey. The hunt begins. Every step it takes is slow, deliberate, and measured. Each footfall is placed with the silent precision of a creature that knows it is the master of its domain. It is a slow, terrifying ballet of death. Then, in an instant, the calculated stillness erupts into pure, unadulterated chaos. A deafening roar, a sound that could tear the sky apart, rips through the forest as predator and prey finally collide. It is a maelstrom of dust, a blur of thrashing bodies, and the flash of blood. This is the brutal, uncaring calculus of survival played out on a titanic scale. Even for these giants, life is a constant, unyielding struggle. The world that sustains them can also be their greatest adversary. A great drought begins to spread its desiccating fingers across the vast plains. Mighty rivers that once carved paths through the landscape shrink to mere trickles, then vanish altogether, leaving behind cracked, sun-baked mud. The once lush paradise, a haven of green, transforms into a blistering furnace under the relentless prehistoric sun. The great herds of herbivores, including the mighty Argentinosaurus, are forced into long, desperate migrations, their colossal forms trailing across barren landscapes in a desperate search for water and dwindling vegetation. Some will be fortunate enough to find a hidden oasis, a surviving river valley. Most will not. Their massive skeletons will become monuments to a changing world. For every age of glory, for every epoch of dominance, an age of extinction inevitably follows, waiting in the wings. As the climate shifts, violent storms rage with unprecedented fury, and volcanoes begin to awaken, spewing rivers of lava across the land. The first subtle cracks of fate begin to form. This is the slow, inexorable countdown to the end of the dinosaurs, a finale written in fire and stone. The sky, once a brilliant blue, turns to a foreboding apocalyptic crimson. The air is thick with ash and the smell of sulfur. In the distance, jagged bolts of lightning strike the tormented horizon, illuminating a world on the brink of collapse. A lone Giganotosaurus, a survivor of the chaos, stands silhouetted on a high, rocky ridge. It gazes out toward a setting sun, a dim, red orb sinking into the haze. It lifts its massive head and lets out a final, deafening roar. This is not a cry of victory or a challenge to a rival. It is a roar of pure, untamed defiance, hurled into the face of oblivion. It is a testament to the indomitable will of life. Because even when standing in the deepest shadow of extinction, life fights back with every fiber of its being. It rages against the dying of the light. Every ending, no matter how catastrophic, is also a beginning. And soon from the ashes of this fallen world, a new dawn will rise.